Now we are going to discuss our next topic, networks of counters. So in this case, we are going to use multiple counters to implement a higher version of counter, right? So first we will discuss a version of networks of counter called as cascade counter. So in this case, we will implement a modulo p की power k counter using k modulo p counter. Okay. I think the objective should be clear first. We want to implement a modulo p की power k counter using given modulo p counters amount k modulo p counters, right? To understand this thing, let me give an idea first. Suppose we have three counters. Suppose we have three counters and they count from 0 to 9. So that means that is in a modulo 10 counter. So this is your first digit, this is your first counter. Once it will go 0 to 9, whenever it will reach from 9 to 0, it will produce TC, right? We have already discussed there is a signal called terminal count, and now we are going to use that terminal count signal here now. So when it will return from 9 to 0, it will produce TC equals to 1. When this TC equals to 1, we will connect this TC equals to 1 to the counter pin of this next counter, and again it is going to count from 0 to 9. Can you analyze what will happen? How many different states would be there? 10 states for this one, right? Because it will count 0 to 9. Fine. So it will move to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9. Then it will produce TC equals to 1. So it will move from 0 to 1, right? So now you can analyze. It would be like 0 and then all the 0 to 9 states, then 1, all 0 to 9 states, then 2, then all 0 to 9 states, and so on. So there would be 9 to 9. Fine, that means the total number of states would become 9 cross 9. Fine, not 9 cross 9, it would be number of states would be 10 cross 10, right? In terms of modulo, it would be 9 cross 9, number of states would be 10 cross 10. So that's what we want. Given there were two modulo 9 counter given to us, we want to implement a 9 की power 2 modulo counter, right? So I think idea is very simple how we will implement in a modulo PK counter. Okay, let me draw it here. So we are given modulo P counter, K modulo P counter, and we want to implement a modulo P की power K counter. So this is your 0th counter, this is your 1, 2 and 3. That means there are 4 counter given to us. There are 4 modulo P counter given to us. What we will do, we will connect the TC pin of the previous counter to the count enable pin of the next one. We have already discussed what is the objective of count enable pin. The counter will go to the next state when the count enable pin would be 1. So this suppose this counter would go to the next state 0 to 1 when the TC would be 1, and when the TC would be 1, when this first counter will move from the last state to the first state, right? So that's how we can achieve this transition. Okay, the clock would be same. Clock to every, let me write down here, clock, it will be common to everyone. So we can feed same clock. We should feed, right? Otherwise there would be asynchronization. We will not get the desired output if the clock is different. We can apply input, a separate input, that's okay. Although in this case, if you want to implement a modulo p power k counter, in that case all these inputs should be 0. Initially we will load the counter with 0 and this would be your output, right? y0, y1, y2 and y3. We are not already we are assuming that all of them are of n bit, right? Okay, so it would be actually log p, because it's a log modulo p counter. In that case the number of bits would be log p. Okay, so that's, you can identify. Okay, here you can apply the count enable pin to this counter, you can apply x, fine. And one more control signal is leaving here is load. So let me draw it here. Okay, here it is LD. I am LD here, LD here, and LD here, and here it is LD signal here. Fine. Most of the cases this LD would be 0 if you want to do sequential counting, right? So LD would be 0. After the initial loading, it would be 0. That's how you can implement a modulo p power k counter. What will be the delay? You can easily analyze. It would be k minus 1 tc plus setup time plus propagation delay. Okay. Next, in case of networks of counter, we can arrange the counter parallelly. In the previous case, we have arranged the counters sequentially. What happen if we arrange the counters parallelly? Okay, let me discuss an example and then we will analyze what will happen. So suppose this is your modulo 7 counter. I am just writing down in a short form modulo 8 counter and modulo 9 counter. Fine. This X I am applying simultaneously to the count enable pin of every every counter, right? That means whenever the X would be 1, every counter will go to the next state. We can apply the clock signal. Okay, let me draw it. You can skip. Okay, fine. Let me draw it here. In this case, we can apply the clock signal to everyone. That's okay. But the point is, we want to understand what will be the functionality of a parallel counter. So in this case, this modulo 7 counter will produce 3 bit here, right? Because there would be 3. In this case there would be 4 bits. In this case there would be 4 bits. Point is, this counter will go from 0 to 6, here 0 to 7, sorry, 7 and 0 to 8. Fine. If you will combine the output of all these 3 counters like one output, can you analyze what how the output would look like? First of all, it will start 0 0 0, right? Every counter will produce an output 0 0 0. Let me denote them as an this as an M0, M1 and M2. Fine. So and this is your M0, M1 and M2. So 0 0 0. Next, all of them will go 1 1 1, then 2 2 2, 3 3 3, 4 4 4, 5 5 5, 6 6 6. Then this modulo 0 counter will jump to this initial state, right? Because it goes 0 to 6, then again it will jump to 0. So the next state would become 0 7 7. Fine. Next 1, and now the M2 would become would jump to the initial state. So it would become 108, 2 1. Now this one would become 0. So it would become 210 and so on. Can you realize how many number of states would be there? How many states would be there? That means after how many states it will come back to this state. So how many different unique states would be there? It would be 7 cross 8 cross 9. It will only happen if the GCD of this modulo P is 1, right? So in this case the GCD is 1, so in that case it will implement a modulo 504 counter, multiplication of these, right? 504. So you can analyze, we can implement a networks of counter in a serial manner or a parallel counter, depends on the application. If you want to implement a modulo p ki power k counter or a very large counter given in a smaller counter, we have to connect them serially, although the delay would be very large. And if you want to implement some multiplicative counter, right, in that case we can use these types of approaches as we have discussed. So this is the end of this particular topic, in which we have discussed lots of standard sequential component. One was register, then shift registers and the counters and various types of counters. In every topic we have discussed lots of applications. That's it. So this is the end of the standard sequential components.